So, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you've read some of the crap on the internet, you've heard the stories. I mean, what's your take on it?
You know, it's kind of funny. There's a commercial on TV right now where the guy walks up and he's the Swedish model or whatever, and he looks like you and I. And of course, everything's true on the internet, right?
Yeah.
Well, I like to believe that I'm smart enough to interpret that information. And at the end of the day, irregardless of all the things that I read, it boiled down to the communication with you and I. You were always responsive. Your team was always responsive to me. My equipment's sitting here with no problems. And the features of this machine, for the value that I was able to get for my budget at this point, far exceeded the competitors that I looked at. That's what was important to me.
I certainly appreciate that. For a lot of our customers, one of the important things is squeegees, flood bars, pallets, screens, pre-registration systems. One of the things I think Printex has done well is they chose to use the old advanced American squeegees and flood bars, which M&R uses today. So that's all interchangeable with M&R equipment, my old company, Progressive, the Falcons. If you look at the pallet system, that's all interchangeable. The same screens, the same image spacing, the same way the screens are held. Brad, how do you feel in the decision-making process, you know, your production manager, how important was him for, say, the familiarity of these type of things?
Oh, it was very important just because this is what he's been used to working with for all these years.
Sure.
But it was also really important from us to be able to buy that without having to call Poland or something, where we can readily get these parts from our normal wholesaler who we get all our supplies from.
Sure.
Or if we needed to get a different size pallet, they're available readily here in the States.
Yeah. Now, we touched on this earlier, you know, the whole mess on the internet, and I mean, there's haters in every part of the internet today. What's your advice to me with Printex? How do you feel, what are the steps you think we need to take to start to overcome the negativity that our competitors, we know our competitors are fueling that in the background because they're nervous about Printex. I mean, you chose Printex over M&R or over my old company. What's your advice to me? What do you think we need to do over the next 6 to 12 months with videos just like this?
Well, I think the videos are a first great step.
Thank you.
People can actually call me if they want to.
Yeah, that's great.
You know, if you happen to be in Waco, Texas, I don't know why you would necessarily be in Waco, Texas, but please feel free to come by our shop, see it in action, keep it running. You know, as you and I have discussed while you've been here, one of the things for me as now a Printex owner is the continuing of your guys' commitment to building up your parts inventory here. As far as the service, after seeing you guys in action, you know, no problems with that. I feel very confident through the training that you've given us while you've been installing and the training that you're going to give my staff tomorrow, that, you know, if a small glitch arises, I don't think that it's something that we can't overcome on our own with a consult with you. That's really it. You know, I would just say that for me personally, all of the stuff, all of the, you know, haters, as you call them, out on the web, I take all of that with a grain of salt. And ultimately it just came down to what I thought was the best investment for my money.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Well, I appreciate it, Brad.
Sure.